Welcome to the channel, adventurers. I'm Quasigamo, and today I have an exciting Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition power build to share with you that has optimized the effective usage of unarmed strikes. And this can be achieved by focusing on 3 key aspects when making our build. Our first priority, which will be making up for our lacking of range when it comes to fighting the inevitable approach of airborne enemies and other elusive foes. After that, we'll be compensating by making additional attacks because unarmed strikes typically do lower than average damage per strike. And since our character will be attacking so many times, we can increase our damage by implementing effects that trigger on each individual hit to maximize our overall damage output in a round. Now that we've set the goals for our build, let's dive into the first steps of our adventurer's character creation, which will begin by selecting the optimal race for this build, which is none other than the exotic bugbear, which are like big hairy goblins that come with a plethora of unique features, and specifically 2 we're interested in for our build, starting with the long limb feature, which makes it so that during our turn, our character will have 5 feet of additional reach when we make attack. In addition, our character will be getting the surprise attack feature, which adds an additional 2d6 to our damage roll when we hit a creature that hasn't had its first turn in combat yet. After those features, we get into the stats for this build, which will be using the point buy method to generate our stats. And if you are rolling for stats, just remember to keep at least a 13 in both dexterity and wisdom for multiclassing purposes. Also, we'll be using the rules from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything to provide us with a starting stat bonus of +2 to Constitution and a +1 to Wisdom. These bonuses will give our character the following stats: 8 Strength, 14 Dexterity, 17 Constitution, 8 Intelligence, 16 Wisdom, and 8 Charisma. These stats will provide our character with 165 HP at level 20. Now let's go over the leveling progression that our character will be following during the course of their adventures. Starting with our first 3 levels going into Monk. This will grant our character with proficiencies in Strength and Dexterity saving throws to better resist physical effects. Also at first level, we'll be unlocking the Monk's unique unarmored defense, which lets us add our Dexterity and Wisdom modifiers together to determine our AC, and this will start us with a mediocre AC of 15. In addition, we'll be getting the Martial Arts feature, which allows us to use our Dexterity modifier when attacking with unarmed strikes, and increases our unarmed strikes to 1d4, while also allowing us to make unarmed strikes as a bonus action, which we'll be able to do to an enhanced degree at level 2 when we unlock Key, which is a resource of points equal to our monk level, and the points refill on a short rest. These points can be spent on various class features. And following up at level 3, we'll be unlocking our main way of using our key points, and this will be through the Astral Self subclass's Arms of the Astral Self feature, which costs 1 point to create spirit arms that last up to 10 minutes, and these arms give the benefit of using our Wisdom modifier when attacking. Also, we can use our Wisdom modifier for strength saving throws, and in addition, these arms will give our character another 5 feet of reach, meaning we can punch up to 15 feet away and deal force damage. After those 3 levels in Monk, we'll form the core of our build by multi-classing into Fighter for 6 levels. These levels will start our character with the unarmed fighting style at level 4 to immediately increase our unarmed strike damage to 1d8. And this one level will let us bypass 7 levels of Monk. Following up at level 5, our character will be unlocking Action Surge that temporarily breaks the game by allowing our character to take multiple actions on the same turn, which can be used to make additional attacks. After that, at level 6, we'll be getting our Fighter subclass, and the most appropriate choice for today's build is the Echo Knight. This subclass will allow our character to conjure up the image of our spirit to fight for us. Our Echo can travel up to 30 feet on our turns, and when making an attack, we can choose to attack either from our location or from our spirits. And our spirit will be able to unleash Incarnation by providing us with an additional attack from its location on our turn. And we can do this a number of times equal to our Constitution modifier, which will be getting increased at level 7 when our character trades their ability score increase for the Tavern Brawler feat. And this is known as a half feat, since it also provides our character with a +1 bonus to a stat. And we'll be increasing our Constitution up to 18, and this will increase our max HP up to 185. This feat will also make it so that when we hit a creature with our unarmed strikes, that we'll be able to grapple that creature as a bonus action. Following up at level 8, we unlock the extra attack feature, allowing us to make 2 attacks whenever we use the attack action. After that, at level 9, our character will be getting another ability score increase, and this time we'll be increasing our Wisdom up to 18, increasing our unarmed DC to 16. Now that that our character has formed the core of the build, we'll further enhance the playstyle of this build by multi-classing again into Ranger for 3 levels, which at level 10 will give us the Favored Foe feature, and it allows us to mark an enemy, allows us to deal an additional 2 to 3 average damage the first time we deal damage to them on our turn, acting like a watered down version of Hunter's Mark, which we get access to at level 11. And Hunter's Mark gives us an improved average of 3 to 4 extra damage on each and every hit that we make against our marked target, while also being able to mark new targets over the course of the spell's duration. Then following up at level 12, we're unlocking the Gloomstalker subclass for the Dread Ambusher feature, which lets our character add their wisdom modifier to their initiative rolls. And also during combat, on our first turn, when we take an attack action, we're able to make an additional attack that deals an extra 5 average damage. After increasing the lethality of our barrage of punches, we're going to multi-class one final time by taking 3 levels into Rogue, and these long-waited levels will pay off at level 15 when unlocking the Assassin subclass, for the Assassinate feature, which perfectly amplifies the synergies of our build by giving our attacks advantage against any creature that hasn't had its turn yet in combat. After those climactic levels in Rogue, let's wrap up the build with our final 5 levels returning to Fighter. This will give us an ability score increase at level 17, which can be used to finally maximize our wisdom up to 20. Then at level 19, our character gets the Shadow Mater feature, allowing us to use our reaction to teleport our Echo in the way of an attack, changing the target to attack our Echo instead, allowing us to either protect ourselves or an ally with our Spirit. And to wrap up the build at level 20, our character will be getting an improved extra attack, allowing us to make 3 attacks when using the attack action. Now that we've made the build, let's go over the basic strategy. Since the strategy doesn't change much, we'll just be covering the results at level 20. For preparation, all your character has to do is conjure their Echo to accompany them during travel, and then you're ready for combat, where you have a +7 to your initiative roll from Dread Ambusher, giving you an earlier first turn, where you'll want to then move your Echo to be within 15 feet of enemies, following with the option of moving yourself to another area of enemies on the battlefield, having advantage and extra damage against any creatures that haven't had their first turn yet, and this also applies to the rounds where enemy reinforcements have just arrived. You'll then want to use your bonus action on Arms of the Astral Self and follow up with a barrage of 5 punches when taking the attack action. 3 punches from extra attack, plus 1 from Unleashed Incarnation, and another extra damaging attack from Dread Ambusher. Then use Action Surge to repeat the 5 punches for a total of 10 knuckle sandwiches to any and all targets within range, dealing an average of 186 force damage if you land every hit, which can be split among up to 10 different enemies. Anyways, I hope you found this build entertaining and informative, and if you did, please consider hitting the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe for more Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition power builds and other gaming content. This is QuasiGameo, signing off.